Alright guys, this is Matt. I'm going to walk you through my first food forest garden that I'm going to be building. This is the plot. Alright, so we started out, we have a huge slab here that a house used to be on. This is east right here, so the sun will be coming up in this direction. That's south, and setting over here. Back up here so you can see the whole plot. As you can see, there's going to be shade on the south end. The area right there where the dirt is where the food forest is going to be. It's about 12 foot by 10 foot. This slopes down from the slab. It has a downward slope, and it ends up down here at the driveway, which I'd say is about a foot lower than the slab, maybe more. So what we started out with is a ground level that was right about, you can see here, well, the dog dug right there, but before I dug out, the grass was right level with the slab. You can really see it kind of right here in this area. That's about how the ground was. Actually, in spots it was a little bit higher than the slab. So what I decided to do is make some terraces. I dug it down about 3 inches from the slab. This is all flat. It actually wasn't that much effort to do. I took the tiller, which I know it's a permaculture point of contention about using a tiller, but I found this ground really is mostly sand. I didn't find a single worm in there, not much organic material. I figured it wouldn't hurt to till it up for the first time, just once. So I tilled it up to make it easier to terrace. I leveled it out. I used a level, just kind of drug it across, used a rake. I bermed up right along the edge there. Still a work in progress. I'm working on this right now. I'm going to make another terrace, and then the bottom terrace down there, and then go from there with some sheet mulching. Alright, so it's installation day, and what we've decided to do is, after some expert advice, I changed my plan on how exactly we were going to put down all the materials. As I showed before, the terrace and the blockage layer of cardboard. So what we're going to do, we have a few different types of soil. This is from the dump. They compost that. This is sterile soil. I also have a pile of muck from the backyard, and I have some compost that we've composted here on the property. And what we're going to do is mix all three of those and put that down first, and put all of that down, create a layer of soil. On top of that, we're going to put vegetable matter. And in here, I've mixed, this is Malia.
Hi.
And I've mixed mulch and vegetables. I'll show you more as we go to install it, but it's a soupy, not quite so carbonous mix. Introduce some nitrogen to it. So we're going to put that on top of it. And then I have a bucket over here full of veggies that we're going to put on top of that. And then the final layer is going to be a layer of mulch. So we'll go from there. And we got some help today. That's one of the awesome things about permaculture, is having great people to help out. So that's going to make the process a lot funner and easier. And we'll pick up from there. Alright, so what we're doing first is we put the trees in, which I have a peach tree and an orange tree. And we dug the holes out quite a bit larger than the tree is, probably a 2-foot diameter on each of those, and filled them up with soil so they're not going right into the sand. And then we're putting these nitrogen fixers. This is, I can't remember what it's called. Richard, what are these called?
Caliandra.
Caliandra. So this is a nitrogen fixer that works very well in Florida, at least anyway. And what we're doing is just spacing them throughout. And what they do is they deposit nitrogen into the soil. That's a valuable part of helping out the soil once it once it's developing. All right, so what we're doing here, like I said, we have 3 different types of soil: a sterile soil, a muck, and a compost. And we're mixing it like one would mix cob. If you ever watch any videos on mixing cob, is just shovel it all in there and pretty much do that. Don't have to explain it much. And then it gets spread out on here. We've already got a lot of this down. Dynamic accumulators are spread throughout, or the nitrogen fixers rather, are spread throughout. And the next thing that will go on will be some mulch slash veggie mix. So what we did, we got all the soil down, and then on top of that, we put, I had vegetables and the mulch that was all mixed together, layered that on top of the soil. And then on top of that, we're putting the mulch as the moisture barrier. It's not really important exactly what you put in here. Pretty much utilize what you have. Think about any resources that you have available and make do with those, and just think about the best way to implement them. And what happens is, as the mulch will turn into soil from the bottom to the top. So as you add more mulch, as the months and the years go on, you just continue to develop soil on the bottom layer. And that's how it goes. All right, so this is the final product for the most part. I'm probably gonna do a little bit more planting in here. At this point, it looks kind of like a pile of mulch with a few green things poking out. It takes a little while for a food flourish to develop. So, you know, we have the main tree here. We have a main tree here. We have nitrogen fixers planted throughout. We have some sweet potatoes right here that are going to pop up and eventually take over the ground cover. Those are easy to cut back and just leave laying there as a green mulch. We got a dynamic accumulator here. This is an Okinawa spinach that will get big and bushy. This is a thornless blackberry that I'm going to prop up with a little tomato trellis, and some false roselle right there. Edible leaves. Everything here is edible, of course. Another false roselle, and these are the stalks of some Malabar spinach right here, and right there. Those are vines. They will grow up a tree, so they will like that tree. And we got a papaya tree right here, and that's pretty much everything. I have a few other things that I'll continue to plant throughout. I'll see how it likes this shade. I can always cut back this crepe myrtle here, so that's a design option. And oh my God, that's Jeff the Ghost, and we got Zach over here, farmhand, the awesome Orlando Permaculture Blitz crew. This is Gabe. Unfortunately, we missed a lot of the people that left. We had Malia and Richard and Benjamin here and Laura earlier. Shout out to all those awesome folks that will be hopefully getting installations put in their property. So until next time, see you later. Creator of nature, creator of sense, me healer, creator of ganja spring out of Solomon rest place. He was smoking charlatan knowledge, skanking on the rock meditation. Ancestor blood, ancestor